Hey guys, this is Vishnuvardhan. In this video, I'm going to tell you about how to handle misunderstandings and conflicts. Let's get into the main topic. What is misunderstanding? Misunderstandings happen between people when there is a lack of communication. Misunderstandings leads to arguments and breaking of relationships. When you say something and the other person doesn't understand it or understands in a different way, that leads to misunderstanding. Misunderstandings are way different to miscommunication because it leads to the thought of people thinking you as in a bad way. So in this video, me and my teammates are going to present you a skit on how to handle misunderstandings and some solutions. Later on, I'll show you some tips and give you some tricks to handle misunderstandings and conflicts so that there will be no misunderstandings in your workplace or anywhere. So let's get into the video.
Hey Harshit, so I'm just gonna present a PPT of non-verbal communication as you requested.
Yeah, okay, Rudresh.
Yeah, so this is my presentation. Here you can see a transition of slide like program objectives, then again a transition of slide of program objective 2, and then challenges in non-verbal communications, definition, and non-verbal communication, another video, photos to show the difference between them, and then non-verbal communications definitions. So there are like 15 definitions for non-verbal communication. So it's like one by one. Non-verbal communication includes speech, sound, tone, and then definition third is like body posture, stance, and everything. You getting it? Do you think it's good? So yeah, this is my whole PPT.
Can you stop there?
Yeah.
Can you go back to the previous slide? This one. Yeah. Can you like explain me what it should?
Yeah, sure. So it's like non-verbal communication thing.
Okay.
So
like,
that's why the touch is representing like this. The two pointing fingers are representing the touch.
how is a touch like? Okay, the touch you may say like touch is a non-verbal communication, but like just look at the image. Like if you remove the title from above,
Yeah.
By seeing the image, can we say that it's a non-verbal? It's representing a non-verbal communication.
If you remove the title, that image will look normal.
Yeah. You could have found a better image, Rudresh. Like you could have just googled it.
I thought this image is a better image.
How is that a better image, Rudresh? It's just showing two fingers pointing at each other. It's not even touching.
You can open your brain a little, like you can open your mind.
Rudresh, like.
But
I'm totally disappointed in you, bro.
I thought this was a good image.
How is that a good image?
I did my best, bro. I did my best in this.
How is that a better image? Like I could have done a better job than you, Rudresh.
I did my best, man. I did my best. I thought that image is good. That's why I put in that because it shows.
It shows nothing. It shows nothing, Rudresh. I should have given this work to Vishnu rather than you.
But you assigned it to me and did my best. You know what? You can just give it to someone else. I tried my best, you still don't like it. I don't know what to do, Nels.
Start. Hey Harshit, I heard you and Rudresh had a fight.
Yeah. Do you remember I asked him to like make a presentation on non-verbal communication?
Yeah, for our project, right?
Yeah. And we got to like present that, like show it to the clients in like 2 days.
Yeah.
Today he brought in a presentation.
Okay.
With an image like just two fingers pointing at each other. And he says like that image shows non-verbal communication.
So there's no text, nothing.
Yeah, there's a title above the image, but if we like remove the title or we hide it, like that image does not show it's a non-verbal communication, bro.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like the PPT, it's full of crap. It's nothing. Like he just like he might did some research on the info and the context, but the images, the font, the colors he used, they are not professional at all.
Oh, okay. Hey Rudresh, I just talked with Harshit and he said some discussion happened between you two.
Yeah.
So I just want to hear what you say about that.
Okay, so you wanna hear my side of it?
Yeah.
So actually he gave me a presentation.
Okay.
I did it completely on time, everything. And I was about to present. I gave my best in it. And while I was giving the presentation, he stopped me in between.
Okay.
And then he just said he was just stuck on the one slide, the image of the touch one.
Yeah, he said about that.
Yeah, so I thought that was a good image because it was representing non-verbal communication.
Yeah.
And as I also put the heading, so I thought yeah, it's representing everything.
Okay.
But he just didn't like it or something, I don't know.
Okay.
And then he started blaming like other co-workers can do better than me or something.
Oh,
Started to make my morale down, and then the
I
whole thing
understand that.
happened.
Can you show me the PPT? I just want to see what's in there.
Yeah, sure. Just give me a minute. I'll bring it up.
Yeah, okay. So hey, I heard the two sides of the story from Rudresh and Harshit. I realized that Harshit comes from a different background where he gives a direct negative feedback on what he listens or what he sees, and Rudresh comes from a different background. So he heard that the Harshit's feedback was in a harsh way and he didn't like it. So I brainstormed some solutions and we'll use the solution to solve the conflict between them. We'll go to the plan of action now. Hi Rudresh.
Hello.
Hi Harshit.
Hi.
I just heard you two had a conflict over the presentation.
Yeah.
I heard both sides of your story and realized that it was just a misunderstanding.
Yeah.
Harshit said some things which crossed some line, and you could have listened to Harshit over the work and did a better way.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Harshit, you could have told the feedback in a softer tone so that he'll feel
Yeah, the
like
thing is like the
Okay.
way the way I spoke, it's completely normal in
Yeah,
my previous work.
Yeah, I was about to say
Yeah,
that
yeah.
he thought it was a normal way.
Yeah,
But-
that's
Yeah,
completely
but-
normal, bro. Like,
But for me,
But,
I
yeah.
don't come from that background, so I was like, why he's going so harsh?
Yeah.
Why is he using
Just understand each other, so we'll get the work
Yeah.
in a better way. So he didn't mean to hurt you,
Yeah,
or
yeah.
he didn't
yeah, I
mean
didn't mean to hurt you, bro.
Yeah, so
I'm sorry, I should have listened to you first too.
Yeah,
so Harshit, you could have said that in a better way. In the
yes.
Yeah, so it was just a cultural difference in understanding each other. So just we'll go on with the work and do the work completely.
Thank you. Truce.
Hey guys, we have seen the skit we performed. So, coming to the main point, conflicts and misunderstandings are bound to happen in any relationship, whether it's with a friend, family member, or a colleague. But how we handle those moments can make all the difference. In the skit, it started with a simple misunderstanding. One person assumed something and the other didn't clarify. Harshit assumes that giving a direct feedback makes Rudresh understand it, but it didn't turn out like that. Rudresh felt it was rude and it can be said in a nicer way. They didn't sit and talk, didn't express their feeling, what they have felt. And just like that, emotions got involved, things got heated. Even though it sorted out at the end, if it did not happen, the relation between them might have disrupted. Also, the project have been shelved and goes into a disastrous stage. So, how do we handle these situations better? Here are some key steps to resolving misunderstandings and conflicts without letting them escalate. First, take a moment to breathe. When we feel misunderstood, it's easy to react impulsively, but that rarely helps. Instead, give yourself and the other person a second to collect your thoughts before jumping to conclusions or speaking out of anger. Next, try to clarify what the other person is actually saying before assuming you know their intentions. Ask open-ended questions like, "Can you explain what you meant by that?" These type of questions shows you are willing to listen, not just react. Then the second point is instead of pointing fingers, just use the I statements such as I felt like this or I did this. This approach makes it less about blaming the other person and more about sharing your perspective. And the third point is validation. Validation is key. Even if you don't agree with the other person's perspective, acknowledge their feelings. That is crucial. You can say some things like, I understand that you are upset, or anything like that. It helps the other person feel heard and reduces defensiveness. Validation doesn't mean you're admitting your fault, it's just about acknowledging the other person's feelings and letting them know they are heard. And the fourth point is if you realize you made a mistake or you misunderstood something, own the mistake. A sincere apology can go a long way in diffusing tension. Apologizing yourself makes it go less harder on the other or builds a good connection between the people. Taking responsibility doesn't mean you're weak. It shows maturity and a willingness to make things right. And finally, after you talk things out and clear up the misunderstanding, you can work together to find a solution. Ask how can we avoid this in the future? These type of questions makes you build a connection and get your things clear. It could be setting clear expectations, improves communication, and simply agreeing to disagree on certain things. Once you resolve the issue, don't hold on to the past. Let it go. Holding grudges only makes things worse. It's important to release the tension and move forward. Moving forward with a clear mind and no grudges makes it easier to build up between the people, and also you don't have any grudge or any negative feelings about the other person. Misunderstandings and conflicts will happen, but it's how we respond that defines the relationship. By pausing, clarifying, validating, and taking responsibility and finding solutions together, we can turn challenging moments into opportunities for understanding and also for deeper connection. So, next time you find yourself in a conflict, remember these steps. Take a deep breath, communicate with care, and find a way to move forward. Using these steps can grow the relationship and help you build a strong relationship. After all, relationships are about growth, not perfection. So, guys, thank you for watching this video, and I hope you like the video and use these tips in the future if required.